Hello, everybody. I've got a channeled message for us today. I knew I wanted to do a channeled message, and I knew that an angel wanted to come through. So before I shuffled, I asked, who has a message for us today? And I hope I say this right, Chamuel came through. And I've never worked with I'm sorry, I cannot talk today. Archangel Chamuel. I've never worked with him before, but the angels are just lovely spirits all around. They're helper spirits, and they are not exclusive to Abrahamic religions. I'm going to be honest with you, they don't really care what your religion is. Not that they don't care, but that they're willing to work with you and help you if you're not Christian, Muslim, or Jewish. I myself am pagan, and I've had several angels come through. So I've pulled 3 cards. Let's get started. Our first card is the reversed 10 of Pentacles. And this is the Cat Tarot illustrated by Megan Lynn Knott. This is what it looks like. I really love this deck. I'll say that about every deck. I'm sorry. I do. I love all my decks. And I'm going to start out with reading what the guidebook has to say. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat crying in the background. He does not know what he wants. The 10 of Pentacles, reversed. Relationships are tough, and there always seem to be communication problems, especially across the generations. Don't let disagreements about treats and entitlement interfere with family dynamics. Self-focused ambition will merely lead to isolation. It's not too late to mix up your priorities. So that makes a lot of sense, because I did look up Archangel Chamuel, sometimes known as Saint Chamuel, before this, and he is the angel of relationships, peace, and love. So it makes sense that we're starting off with a relationship card. So perhaps you're having issues in your relationships, familial or not, romantic or not, platonic or not, whatever, any kind of relationship. Maybe it's your relationship with yourself or your spiritual relationships. You're having some kind of issues here, is what I'm getting. That in the collective, there are several people having issues in their relationships. And, for everybody, that's going to be different. But I'm getting to have hope because Archangel Chamuel is here. Is there a specific message you want to give about this card? Fear not. Forgiveness is possible. Moving forward is possible. Okay. Our second card is the 7 of Swords reversed. And this card, I will look up the guidebook, but it's about upright. This is known as the Thief card. But when it's reversed, I tend to read it as insecurity and holding on too tightly. The guidebook says, your iron grip is not helping you. There's so much to let go of. Old destructive habits, inner doubt, boredom, lack of follow-through. A personal overhaul is in the offing if you want to get out of this rut. Ignoring matters won't make them go away. Time to take a stand, no matter how much it scares you. Okay. So what I'm getting here is that to deal with your relationship issues, you need to face them head on. You can't just have this iron grip of, well, I'm going to power through, I'm going to keep my mouth shut, and everything will be all right because I'm going to make myself small. No, don't do that. It is time to have some difficult conversations, or it's time to have some difficult conversations with yourself and then potentially with the person you're having issues with if that person is not you. What do you want to say about this card, Archangel Chamuel? I'm so sorry I keep messing up your name. I cannot talk today. Forgiveness and moving forward can't happen if you stand still. It's time to boldly take steps forward. All right, for our final card, ooh, Death, the vacuum, which in this case, that's good. Now, everybody freaks out about the Death card. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. I promise. You're okay. Death is not about literal death. It's about change and transformation. And in this deck, especially, it is about this sort of loudness that doesn't actually mean anything terrible. The way this deck puts it is, like the vacuum, this card makes a lot of foreboding noise, but doesn't actually portend doom. The upright meaning reads, the Death card brings change, a cleansing of unhealthy attachments. That's good, like I said. Surrender. Let the vacuum vacuum. Hide if you must. Transformation can be scary, but it's better to clean up your problems than brush them under the rug. Transformation can be scary, but it's better to clean up your problems than brush them under the rug. So I think that really sums up this reading. You might have to have some difficult conversations. You might have to be uncomfortable for a minute, but it's better to do that and get it out of the way than to suffer in silence. Your relationship should not make you miserable. There's always going to be ups and downs in relationships. There might be some conflict, but you should not constantly be miserable. And if you are, something needs to change. You know, if your relationship with someone, in a romantic relationship or a platonic relationship with someone, and you're constantly miserable, it might be time to move on. It might be time to take the Death card to its extreme and say, I'm done. But what do you have to say about this card, Archangel Chamuel? Cutting someone off is not a sign that you don't have enough love. It's a sign that you love yourself. Some of you need to take a break, to step away from someone who is hurting you. Some of you need to have difficult conversations. Some of you need to have difficult conversations with yourself. But ultimately, now is the time to move forward. Let me help you move forward. Call on me, call on my name, and I will be there. I, Archangel Chamuel, will help you. I want to help you. Good luck and goodbye. I think that's lovely. Yeah, this is a bit of a heavy one, but Archangel Chamuel is here. Your spirit team is here to help you, to aid you, and get you through this. All right, I think that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for being here. If you would like a personal reading with me, there's a link to my Etsy down in the description box. It's the same name, Dusk Till Dawn Treasures. And if you feel so moved, there's a link to my Ko-Fi in the description box as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.